what would you say? 'Cause, I mean, for me, what are you proud of in season 2 that you think we got better? You talk about getting 1% better.
Our on-camera chemistry is on point now.
Yeah.
We can still do better, right?
Yeah.
But right now, I feel like our pick and roll is good, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, right? We know when one person, I think I have a sense as to when you are good at dominating the conversation, because there's certain things that you want to key in. A lot of that has to go through preparation, right? So I know what you're focused on, what I'm focused on, and it's always having to intermarry those things, because in an interview, me and Mike we're two different people, although we're the same team, right? So there's some things that he keys on during his research, and there's things that I key on during my research, and we come in together and we sort of make the outline together, right? So giving everybody a little behind the scenes as to how the sausage is made. But in season 1, it was kind of hard, given that we didn't know each other for that long at that point. So like sometimes maybe you'd be interrupting me or I'd be interrupting you unintended, right? And now it's sort of like back and forth. We know where we want to get to. I know when he's going to end. I know when I'm going to start. And then we go take it from there. So that's one thing. Another thing is that now our off-the-air communication when it comes to business, we're a lot more aligned as to what we're trying to achieve. Obviously, there's certain things that you want and I want. That's just natural, right? And nothing that's bad that you want or nothing that I don't want. But now we're so much better as business partners, and through that we've grown a pretty close friendship. So our friendship keeps growing every day. Our business partnership keeps growing every day. Our on-camera chemistry keeps growing every day. But those are some of the things I'm proud of. And what about you?
For me, I'm proud of the guests we're able to get. I think that stepped up a notch, and I mean as far as like their journeys and what they've been through.
There's no disrespect to
any other guests, but
yeah,
but I just feel like okay, we're able to reach some people that I thought we wouldn't have reached. So I'm happy for that. I think we've been through some troubles, which I think that's going to prepare us for the future. So I'm kind of happy about those. I'm happy about getting stand up, and we had the one episode where we were that was off the cuff, and we talked about that.
Literally, we had 10 minutes to prepare for that one, and literally we did it off the cuff. So that was something I was really proud of us to do, because not everything could be prepared. Sometimes you're gonna have to do throw out the playbook and just go street ball these people, right? But at the end of the day, I remember just thinking to myself when I got stood up, like that was probably the lowest point for me in the podcast. And although it's still early, it's sort of like, wow, like how can someone do that? Right? Like how can someone do that? Because I would never think of doing that. When I commit to a time and place, I'm going to be at that time and place.
And not even a proper apology. It was just like
ghost. Person ghosts us. And this person is so lucky, because you know what? I know that our podcast is going to blow the hell up. So I don't want anybody to come back and be like, look at these guys calling people out. All we're going to deliver this. We don't take notes. Sorry, we don't keep score, but we taking notes.
Yeah,
right?
we're taking notes.
We're taking notes. So we're going to take notes. But there are some people that have rescheduled, and they told us respectfully, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. And we have them in our back pocket, and we're talking to them, and we're going to make sure we get them on camera. So,
and that happens.
That happens. People are busy. The people we're going for, obviously, they're super busy. So we're not the only thing on their plate. So I just know that when we get to that point, I hope we don't cancel anybody like that, because it feels like
Definitely. And also learning about just being consistent with someone that's extremely busy. And then we learned about sometimes we could prepare for an interview and they could just go
the Fadi interview though?
Yeah.
Fadi interview was crazy. I remember me and Mike during that interview. We came with our questions. We solid. Me and Mike, I think, spoke for an hour, prepared for the show like we always do. When Fadi started talking, I wanted to just put down my laptop and just be like, we had no questions that could respond.
And I wish we had more time. Man, he's such an interesting person.
That's why
he has a
is the
journey.
Best studio.
Yeah,
but we can never do that again. But honestly, I wish we had more time. We needed like at least 2-3 hours.
We might get a part 2, man.
We might have to get a part. We might have to get a part 2, Fadi. We might have to get a part 2. And I think that just now, even with the subscriber count, like as of today, like we haven't posted anything for season 2, and people are getting excited about it. Right? They said that build up. Like I'm seeing the subscriber count going up, and you're getting the messages like, "When is season 2 coming out? When is season 2 coming out?" I'm like, "Oh man, it's coming out! Like don't worry about it. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out." And I remember just saying to myself, like, "Man, how are we gonna get to like these many subs or that many subs, and now I'm like, it's possible.
No, it is. It is.
It's gonna be a
you
while.
You found like a hack in the system.
I didn't find a hack. I'm not gonna say what the hack
exactly.
is, but like I found a hack in the system.
This is for the when we do the course.
With no courses. Maybe on Mike's Patreon we have to do the course now with no courses.